Hey folks, Jonathan here from the Riverdale podcast. Today we're talking about the Archie Fan Magazine. This is number 24. There we go. There's the cover. The Archie Fan Magazine, issue number 24. As you can see over here, issue number 24 from September 1992. This is a special issue all about Katie Keene. Now, we'll talk a little bit about Katie Keene, but I mostly want to talk about this fan magazine. Have you guys ever seen this before? I'd never, ever seen this before. Special price down here of $4 an issue. I guess it's traditionally $3 an issue. There's a bunch of information up here telling you all about subscription rates and things like that. This was made by a Mr. Jeffrey Branch and a Mary Smith. Now, going through here, they're super knowledgeable and seem to have some really close contact with the folks at Archie Comics of this era, of this early 90s era, late 80s era, which is cool. And as I'm reading it, I can't help but feel a little bit of kinship between what they were doing back then and what I'm doing now with the podcast and with these videos and such. So what I want to do today is, number one, ask the world, ask you guys, the fans, if you know Jeffrey and Mary, if they're still out there, if they're still Archie fans. I would love to meet them, talk to them, know them, and know a little bit about the history of this fanzine. But secondly, I also want to look at, the contents. So let's take a look at what's going on inside this issue number 24 here. We've got an editor's page to open things up. We've got reviews on modern issues, modern things that are going on in Archie at this time, which is cool. Review of the Riverdale High Super Summer Special number 1. A letter column. A bunch of folks have written in with their thoughts on Archie Comics and thoughts on the fanzine itself. There's also a great fanzine reader of the month. This is awesome. It's a little profile on Bill Busheister. Awesome. That's something that I would like to foster with the Riverdale podcast for sure, is that sense of community, of giving a profile time to someone who reads the fanzine and really likes Archie Comics in general. We've got a ton of recipes in here. Awesome. Some of which are reprinted from the Virginia Pilot from December 22nd, 1989. That's awesome. And then we get into a lot of the Katie Keene content that was promised on the front cover. We've got illustrations from Bill Wogan, including a little letter. Here, a short note from Bill Wogan right here. Also, adding a little bit of mystery, it looks like in here he has the character of Sis rhyming Wogan with noggin. So maybe it's been Wogan all this time and I've been saying Wogan. Leave a comment in the comment section if that is the case. If you know how to pronounce Mr. Wogan's last name, I would love to know the proper way. So we've got a bunch of great pinups and stuff from Bill Wogan in here. And then we get to a bunch of stuff about John Lucas. John Lucas is sort of the second generation of Katie Keene artists. He came in the 80s. And there's a cool bio of him, just some background material and stuff you just wouldn't find anywhere else. That's one of the things about being a fan of Archie Comics, is so many of these creators are still shrouded in mysteries. While, other creators, even creators, obviously creators of prominence, but also creators of lesser prominence who worked for other companies have a lot of information available about them, have Wikipedia pages, have, issues of like the Tomorrow's publications like dedicated to them. A lot of these Archie artists are sort of lost in the history books, lacking from the history books, missing from the history books. We don't know a lot about them, so it's cool to have this bio of John Lucas in here. There's also some information on Barb Rausch, actually an article written by her talking about her experiences with Katie Keene and later going on to work on the Katie Keene comics, which is cool. So we've got that big article on John Lucas, and then we've got some great pinups by him, some photographs of him, which is awesome. And then to wrap things up, we have an unused Katie Keene cover, which is pretty awesome. Katie Keene ran for a few years in the early 80s, started in 83, and ran to, I believe, 87 or so and was canceled. So this was an unused cover that's right here for us to check out and enjoy. And really gives you an indication of the intricacy of John Lucas's artwork on those. So yeah, Katie Keene is rad. Katie Keene is totally awesome. You know what else is awesome? The Archie Fan Magazine. What a big deal that this exists, that this ran for 24 issues. I couldn't see any issues later than this. I found this on an online site, mycomicshop.com. I ordered this months ago. And they had a bunch of other issues listed, but no issues listed after 24. So if you are Mary or Jeffrey, or you know Mary or Jeffrey, I want to talk to them. I want to know what happened with this fanzine, insofar as, you know, why it was canceled, but also what happened, what were the other 23 issues. I would love to see them. If you have them, I want them. I want to read them. I want to read them all. I want to talk about them all. So so there you go, guys. Awesome. Couldn't be more thrilled to have the Archie Fan Magazine number 24.